What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a basketball game for Monday, April 4th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We're going to be looking at the men's basketball championship, the national championship, versus the number 8 seed North Carolina Tar Heels and the number 1 seed Kansas Jayhawks. Bring up a bigger screen here. There we go. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have North Carolina on top. I have their coach's name, his birthday to and from, his record, North Carolina's record for the season, their winning streak that they're on, their NCAA tournament record as a team. In the middle is the head-to-head between the two all-time. And then at the bottom is Kansas, their season record, their winning streak, their NCAA tournament record as a team, their coach's record, his birthday to and from, and his name, Gematria. So what I usually do here is I start with the home team, and I go over numbers why the home team would win, and then I go over numbers why the away team. Well, this is a neutral location, so there's no home or away. So I'm just going to start with the bottom, which is Kansas. I'm going to go over some numbers for Kansas to win this game, and then I'm going to go over some numbers for North Carolina to win this game. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's get my ticker going. Get a better screen up for you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Kansas versus North Carolina. I'm going to go over Kansas first, like I said, and then I'm going to go over North Carolina. So starting with Kansas, if Kansas was going to win the championship game, these are some things that I would point out in their favor. The first thing I would say is today has 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. This is Kansas' 50th appearance as a team in the NCAA tournament. Kansas coach, he's sitting on 229 losses as a coach for his career. 229 is the 50th prime number. And with the win, he can sit on 229 as Kansas becomes 6-6 head-to-head against North Carolina all time. Today with 50 date numerology written out, 50 sums to 66. You can also say with the 66, Kansas would sit on 6 losses for the season as they become 6-6 head-to-head against North Carolina, as their coach sits on 229 losses, the 50th prime number. On a day with 50 date numerology, 50 sums to 66, this being their 50th appearance in the NCAA tournament. Today is a day leaving 271 left on the Gregorian calendar. I was going to say Hebrew, but 271 left on the Gregorian. 271 mathematically is the 58th prime numbers. Why would that matter? Well, the number 58, if I can spell it correctly, the number 58 sums to 115, and Kansas can get their 11th win in a row as North Carolina ends their 5-game winning streak, 11-5, 5-11, like 115, and Kansas would pick up their 115th NCAA tournament win as a team to go with like 115. What's even more interesting is today is the 3rd day of the 8th month for the Hebrew civil, like 38. And if you write out the number 38, it too sums to 58. On top of that, this is Kansas 163rd game for the tournament. 163 is the 38th prime number. They can get that 115th attorney win. Or it's Kansas Jayhawks. If I could spell it correctly. The word Kansas Jayhawks sums to 163, the 38th prime number. They're playing their 163rd tournament game, the 38th prime number, on the 3rd day of the 8th month for the Hebrew Civil. 38 sums to 58, as I went over. Today marks a distance of 3 months and 8 days since Kansas coach's birthday, kind of like 38. And the coach for Kansas, his name is Bill Self. Bill Self sums to 139, the 34th prime number. Kansas can pick up their 34th win for the season as they win the championship game. This is the 1 seed versus the 8 seed, like 18 or 81. It being the 99th day of Bill Self's current age. 9 plus 9 equals 18. 9 times 9 equals 81. 34 is the 9th triangular number. Or excuse me, 9th Fibonacci number. And 34, if you write it out, 34 sums to 56. And the Kansas coach can get his 556th win as a coach for Kansas to go with 556, 56, kind of similar. He would sit on 124 losses as a coach for Kansas with the win, this being North Carolina's 52nd appearance in the tournament. 52 sums to 124 and 38. And one last thing, it is the 3rd day of the first month on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, 3/1, like 31, the 11th prime number. That could be another reason why Kansas gets their 11th win in a row. So those are some numbers for Kansas. Okay. Hope for good one on that one. Those are some numbers for Kansas. Now let's talk about North Carolina. Is there some numbers for North Carolina? Yes, there are. So let's go over them. So let's go ahead and start it off. Today has 30 and 50 date numerology on the Gregorian. 50 written out also sums to 30. North Carolina is looking for their 30th win for the season. The number 50 sums to 30 and 66. And North Carolina can get their 30th win for the season as they get their 6th win in a row to win it all. Kansas would fall 5-7 all time head-to-head against North Carolina with the loss, like 57. If you write out 57, 57 sums to 50 today with 30 and 50 date numerology. North Carolina can get that 30th win as Kansas falls 5-7. From North Carolina's side, they would become 7-5 all-time head-to-head against Kansas. And if we write out 75, 75 sums to 152, and it sums to 55. And that could be the Kansas coach record. That could be his record. This is Kansas coach right here. He could become 555. He can get his 125th loss as a coach for Kansas as he sits on 555 wins. 555, 125, 75 sums to 152, which is just an anagram of 125. And it also sums to 55. So you have this 55, this 152. Then you have this 555 and 125. North Carolina could become 7-5 head-to-head against Kansas, like 75. 75, 152, 55. Today is the April 4th, 4/4, a day with 14 date numerology on it. North Carolina coach, it's 43 or a total span of 44 days till his 52nd birthday. 43 is the 14th prime number. Today, 4/4, 14 date numerology. 43 or a total span of 44 days till his 52nd birthday. 43, the 14th prime number. This is North Carolina's 52nd appearance in the NCAA tournament. And it's 43 or a total span of 44 days till their coach's 52nd birthday. This could just be a good thing for them. We know if we write out the number 52, 52 sums to 38 and 43, it being 43 days till his 52nd birthday, and it being the 3rd day of the 8th month on the Hebrew Civil, like 38. One thing that will go heavily against Kansas in this scenario is if we write out the number 38, 38 sums to 68, and it also sums to 58. But 68 would be the key here for Kansas losing, because Kansas would become 33-7 for a season record with a loss. 337, or 337 is the 68th prime number. It's also their coach's 680th game as a coach for Kansas, which kind of looks like a 68. And that would be the fall for Kansas right there, would be that 68, in my opinion. 38, third day of the 8th month, like 38 sums to 68. It's Kansas's 163rd game in the tournament as a team, the 38th prime number. Their name, Kansas Jayhawks, sums to 163, the 38th prime. It's 3 months and 8 days since their coach's birthday. 38 sums to 68. They can simply just become 33-7 for a season record. 33-7 or 337, the 68th prime number. And that's basically it. That's basically what I have for this game. There's a few other things that I can pick at if I want to. Like, this could be a thing for the coach. So let's bring it back to Kansas. If Kansas was going to win this game, it could be a coach thing, meaning Bill Self sums to 139, the 34th prime number. Kansas gets their 34th win for the season. And the North Carolina coach, Hubert Davis, he sums to 129. And North Carolina could become 29-10 for a season record with a loss. You see that 2-9-1, 1-2-9 anagrams of each other. But at the same time, another thing that you can poke at is North Carolina can get their 132nd tournament win as a team. It could be a Super Bowl reference for this year, because when was the Super Bowl played? It was played on February the 13th, written 2/13 or 13/2. North Carolina can get their 132nd win to win the championship game. I know North Carolina mascot is very similar, or can be very similar, to the Rams mascot in a way. So there could be that clue if you want to run in that direction. And I think that about does it for right now. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight to the game. Hopefully this adds to some things that you've already had, or maybe get you started on a decode that you haven't gotten started on. Should be a fun game tonight. I'm excited to watch it, and I hope everyone does really good. I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope you win all the money in the world, and I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.